Good afternoon and welcome to Rosendale / Pickett, Wisconsin for yet another outdoor run day. And I'm super excited about these runs, being able to be outside and do this stuff. Now today's weather is overcast, about 61 degrees, a little bit of a breeze, so I'm set up in a different location and block some of the wind. But I've got two engines to run today, and the first engine will be this, well, the engine I'm talking about in this video is Victor. This is your engine. This is an OS BX-1 or the 108 FSR engine. This is a customer engine for the rest of you. Victor sent this engine to me to replace the piston ring and basically do nothing else to the engine. So that's what I did. I've got the piston ring replaced. I've got it mounted on my stand. And the funny thing is, these carbs, the carb for this is like it's a 7D carb, and it's got one of those ball links on it. So I had to rig something up to attach to that. But I also found that I can use the throttle arm from the Ron Sexton stand, which is for the other engine, as the control for this, which is kind of cool. So this came with a pit style slim, it's a Bisson muffler. I typically don't like these exhausts, but I hope it works fine. But here's some of the things I found. I'm going to be running a Zor 17.6 prop. And this is a fresh batch of FAI fuel that I made with yellow or clear castor fuel, so it's kind of hard to see. And I've got an OS number 8 plug in here. I've got two other number 8 plugs. I'm not finding an A3 plug. So I'm hoping that this will be fine. Victor, one of the other things I just noticed as I was installing the high-speed needle is your high-speed needle is bent. And I could tell that as I'm rotating it around, so hopefully that doesn't affect the way this thing runs, but we'll see. I believe that I'm going to try to use a chicken stick to start this thing, just for the heck of it. Not that my starter won't turn it over, because I just tested it and it will, but let's just play with that and see what happens. So, without any further delay, let's run this engine. Alright, so let's prime this thing, see how it takes a prime. If I can see with this fuel. Now this will be kind of a break-in run, just because of the fact that it's a new piston ring and it needs to be broken in. I've got the high-speed needle set to 2.5 turns open from fully closed. that fuel in that tank. Well, that was a pretty typical OS engine run. Fantastic. This is a nice engine. It really runs really well. Got it up to operating temperature. Got a good start on the break-in of that prop or piston ring. Nice running engine, Victor. I don't think you're going to have any issues with this. This was FAI fuel, so there was no nitromethane in there. I did pull the plug or pull the fuel line and let it run out, but there's not going to be any nitromethane in there to be causing any bearing rust or anything. It's just oil left. So, nice running engine. I will publish this video, get back to you on it, and see if there's anything else you want me to do with this engine. But right now I'm saying this thing is good to go.